Hello, Golden Vitality family. Did you know that a simple act of self-care could improve your mood, boost your sleep, reduce stress, and even enhance your health after 60 months? Today, we're uncovering 5 science-backed benefits of moderate masturbation, a gentle, natural path to vibrant senior health. Ready to break myths and embrace a healthier, happier you. Let's dive in. Hello, dear friends, and a very warm welcome to Golden Vitality. It's always a pleasure to connect with you and explore topics that contribute to our overall health, happiness, and vitality as we journey through these rich and meaningful years. Today, we're going to gently approach a subject that might not always be discussed openly, but one that touches upon personal well-being, intimacy, and healthy aging, the topic of solo intimacy, or what is commonly known as masturbation. For generations, this aspect of human sexuality has often been shrouded in silence or even misinformation. But here at Golden Vitality, we believe in fostering open, honest, and respectful conversations about all aspects of health, including sexual health, which remains an important part of life for many individuals well into their 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. Understanding our bodies and embracing safe, healthy ways to experience pleasure and connection, whether with a partner or through self-discovery, is a part of honoring our whole selves. It turns out that engaging in moderate self-pleasuring can offer more than just momentary pleasure. Emerging understanding and scientific insights suggest it may carry some genuine benefits for physical and emotional well-being, particularly for older adults. Our goal today is not to tell anyone what they should or shouldn't do. Personal choices about sexuality are deeply individual and private. Instead, we want to share information with warmth and sensitivity, exploring 5 potential scientific benefits associated with moderate masturbation after 60. We hope this conversation helps to foster understanding, potentially reduce any lingering stigma, and empower you with knowledge about your own body and well-being. So please, find a comfortable, private space. Perhaps take a calming breath, and let's explore this topic with openness and respect. Before we begin setting a gentle tone, first and foremost, let's acknowledge that conversations about sexuality can sometimes feel sensitive or even uncomfortable, perhaps due to upbringing, cultural norms, or personal beliefs. Please know that this discussion is offered with the utmost respect for your individual values and experiences. There is absolutely no pressure or expectation attached to this information. Sexuality, including solo intimacy, is a personal aspect of life. For some, it may be an active part of their well-being. For others, it may not be relevant or desired. And that is perfectly okay too. Our intention is simply to provide information from a health and wellness perspective, allowing you to understand potential connections you may not have considered before. We'll use terms like self-pleasuring, solo intimacy, self-touch, and a masturbation interchangeably to offer a range of vocabulary. The focus is on safe, consensual, and healthy self-exploration as a potential component of overall well-being for those who choose it. Now, let's gently explore 5 potential benefits that science suggests might be associated with moderate solo intimacy for older adults. Benefit number 1, stress reduction and relaxation, finding calm in a busy world. Life, even in our later years, can bring its share of stressors, managing health conditions, changes in family dynamics, financial concerns, or simply the pace of the modern world. Finding healthy ways to unwind and de-stress is crucial for both our mental and physical health. Chronic stress can contribute to high blood pressure, sleep problems, anxiety, and a weakened immune system. How solo intimacy might help engaging in self-pleasuring that leads to orgasm triggers a wonderful cascade of biochemical responses in the brain and body. One of the key players is the release of endorphins. Endorphins are often called the body's natural feel-good chemicals. They act as natural mood lifters and pain relievers, similar in structure to morphine but produced right within our own bodies. This flood of endorphins can create a sense of euphoria, calm, and deep relaxation, effectively counteracting feelings of stress and tension. The role of oxytocin orgasm also prompts the release of oxytocin, sometimes referred to as the cuddle hormone or bonding hormone. While often associated with social bonding and connection with others, oxytocin also has profound calming effects. It can help lower cortisol levels. Cortisol is the primary stress hormone, reduce anxiety, and promote feelings of contentment and tranquility. That warm, relaxed, sometimes sleepy feeling after orgasm you can thank oxytocin. In part, the physical release beyond the hormonal effects. The physical act itself can be a form of stress release. Focusing on pleasurable sensations can provide a welcome distraction from worries. The rhythmic nature of self-stimulation can be meditative for some. The muscle tension that often builds during arousal, followed by the release during orgasm, can mirror the process of progressive muscle relaxation techniques sometimes used for stress management, leaving muscles feeling looser and more relaxed afterward. Connecting it to daily life. Think about how much better you feel after a good laugh, a warm hug, or engaging in a hobby you love. These activities help melt away stress. Similarly, for those who find it comfortable and enjoyable, solo intimacy can be a private, accessible way to tap into the body's natural stress relief mechanisms. Less stress might mean having more patience while helping grandchildren with homework, feeling calmer during a doctor's appointment, or simply enjoying a peaceful evening reading without underlying tension. It contributes to that overall sense of emotional well-being that is so vital. A simple analogy. Imagine your nervous system has a stress pedal and a relaxation pedal. Many things in daily life push the stress pedal. Activities that trigger endorphins and oxytocin, like enjoyable self-touch leading to orgasm, effectively help push the relaxation pedal, bringing your system back into balance. Benefit number 2, improve sleep quality, drifting off more easily. A good night's sleep is absolutely fundamental to our health, affecting everything from memory and mood to immune function and energy levels. Yet, many seniors report difficulties falling asleep or staying asleep. Could solo intimacy play a role in promoting better rest? How solo intimacy might help. Several factors associated with orgasm seem to create conditions conducive to sleep. Hormonal helpers as mentioned. The release of oxytocin and endorphins promotes relaxation and reduces stress, quieting a racing mind that might otherwise keep you awake. Additionally, orgasm can lead to a release of prolactin, another hormone that is associated with feelings of satisfaction and sleepiness. Have you ever felt pleasantly drowsy after being intimate? Prolactin is thought to be partly responsible. Lowering cortisol. High levels of the stress hormone cortisol can interfere with sleep patterns. By helping to lower cortisol through the release of relaxation hormones like oxytocin, orgasm may help regulate the body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Physical relaxation. The release of muscle tension following orgasm can leave the body feeling physically relaxed and heavy, making it easier to settle into sleep. Pain reduction. For individuals whose sleep is disrupted by chronic aches or pains like arthritis or back pain, the natural pain-relieving effects of endorphins released during orgasm might provide temporary relief, making it easier to fall asleep comfortably. Connecting it to daily life. Imagine tossing and turning, your mind buzzing with the day's events or worries about tomorrow. The calming, drowsy effect following orgasm could act like a gentle, natural nudge towards sleep, helping you bypass that frustrating period of wakefulness. Better sleep translates directly to more energy the next day for activities you enjoy, maybe having the stamina for a longer walk, feeling more alert during your volunteer work, or simply having more patience and presence when spending time with family. Quality sleep underpins our ability to engage fully and joyfully with life. Important note, while solo intimacy can be a helpful sleep aid for many, It's not a guaranteed cure for chronic insomnia, which might have underlying medical or psychological causes needing professional evaluation. However, as a natural way to promote relaxation before bed, it's a tool some find very effective. A gentle analogy. Think of preparing for sleep like gently dimming the lights in a room. The hormonal shifts and physical relaxation following orgasm act like that dimmer switch, gradually lowering the body's alertness levels and easing the transition into rest. Benefit number 3, mood enhancement and emotional well-being, a natural boost. Maintaining a positive outlook and emotional balance is key to navigating life's ups and downs with resilience. Feelings of loneliness, anxiety, or low mood can sometimes creep in, particularly if facing health challenges, bereavement, or changes in social roles. How solo intimacy might help. The same neurochemicals that aid relaxation and sleep also play a significant role in regulating mood. Endorphins. These natural mood elevators can create feelings of happiness, reduce anxiety, and promote an overall sense of well-being. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, fosters feelings of connection, contentment, and trust. Even when experienced through self-touch, it can help counteract feelings of loneliness or isolation. Dopamine orgasm is also associated with a surge in dopamine, a neurotransmitter linked to the brain's pleasure and reward system. This contributes to the feeling of satisfaction and can temporarily lift spirit. Stress reduction. By lowering stress hormones, self-pleasuring can indirectly improve mood, as chronic stress is a known contributor to anxiety and depression. Body awareness and acceptance. Engaging in self-touch can foster a greater sense of connection with and appreciation for one's own body, which can be particularly important as bodies change with age. This acceptance can contribute to improved self-esteem and body image. Connecting it to daily life. We all have days when we feel a bit down or out of sorts. Having a private, safe way to naturally boost mood-lifting chemicals can be a valuable tool for emotional self-regulation. A brighter mood might mean feeling more motivated to connect with friends, having more enthusiasm for a favorite hobby like painting or playing music, or simply approaching the day with a more positive and resilient attitude. Feeling good emotionally fuels our desire to engage with the world around us. A word on connection. While solo intimacy provides benefits on its own, it doesn't replace the unique emotional connection found in partnered intimacy for those who desire and have access to it. However, for individuals who are single, widowed, or whose partners may have different levels of sexual desire or ability, self-pleasuring can be a healthy way to maintain a connection to their own sexuality and experience pleasure, which contributes to overall emotional health. It affirms that pleasure and intimacy with oneself are valid and valuable. Benefit number 4, potential physical health perks, circulation, pelvic floor, and pain relief. Beyond the hormonal and emotional effects, the physical act of masturbation can have some direct physiological benefits. Improved blood flow. Sexual arousal naturally increases blood flow to the genital area. This temporary increase in circulation can bring more oxygen and nutrients to the tissues, while likely short-lived. Repeated healthy blood flow is generally good for tissue health. Pelvic floor muscle engagement. Especially for women, orgasm involves involuntary contractions of the pelvic floor muscles, the muscles that support the bladder, bowel, and uterus. Gently engaging these muscles through self-pleasuring and orgasm can be seen as a form of exercise for them. Maintaining good pelvic floor tone is important for bladder control and preventing issues like incontinence or pelvic organ prolapse, which can become more common with age. While not a substitute for targeted Kegel exercises if specifically needed, it contributes to overall pelvic health awareness and muscle engagement. Potential prostate health link for men. Tentative. This is an area where research is ongoing and not entirely conclusive. But some studies have suggested a possible correlation between more frequent ejaculation, whether through partnered sex or masturbation, and a slightly lower risk of developing prostate cancer later in life. The theory is that ejaculation might help clear out potentially harmful substances or promote healthier cell turnover within the prostate gland. However, This is still an area of active research, and masturbation should absolutely not be considered a preventative measure or treatment for prostate cancer. Regular prostate health screenings and discussions with a doctor remain essential. It's simply an interesting potential association that some studies have hinted at. Natural pain relief analgesia. As mentioned earlier, the powerful release of endorphins during orgasm acts as a natural painkiller. This can provide temporary relief from various aches and pains, such as headaches, menstrual cramps for younger women. But the principle applies. Arthritis pain, or general muscle soreness, while not a long-term solution for chronic pain, it can offer a welcome, drug-free respite. Connecting it to daily life, better pelvic floor awareness might translate to fewer worries about leakage when laughing or sneezing. Temporary pain relief might make it easier to get comfortable before sleep or manage a nagging headache. These physical benefits, though perhaps subtle, contribute to overall physical comfort and confidence. Benefit number 5, enhanced body knowledge and sexual responsiveness. Our bodies change throughout our lives, and so can our sexual responses. Staying connected to and understanding our own bodies is a vital part of adapting and continuing to experience pleasure and intimacy, whether solo or partner. How solo intimacy might help. Self-discovery through self-touch. Individuals can learn or relearn what feels pleasurable, how their bodies respond, and what kinds of stimulation they enjoy. This is valuable information for one's own satisfaction and can also be helpful in communicating desires to a partner. Maintaining responsiveness. Just like exercising muscles keeps them functional, engaging in sexual activity, solo or partnered, helps maintain blood flow and nerve responsiveness in the genital tissues. Regular arousal and orgasm can help keep these tissues healthy and potentially counteract some age-related changes like vaginal dryness or erectile difficulties, or at least maintain awareness of one's potential for response. Think of it as use it or lose it on a gentle, physiological level. Adapting to changes illness. Medications or normal aging can alter sexual function. Self-pleasuring provides a safe, private space to explore how one's body feels now and find new ways to experience pleasure that accommodate any changes. It allows for experimentation without pressure. Boosting confidence. Understanding one's own body and capacity for pleasure can boost sexual self-confidence, which can positively impact overall self-esteem and potentially enhance intimacy within a partnership if applicable. Connecting it to daily life. This enhanced body knowledge fosters a sense of agency and self-awareness. It aligns with the value of lifelong growth and understanding oneself more deeply. For those in partnerships, being able to understand and communicate one's own needs and responses can lead to more fulfilling shared intimacy. For everyone, it reinforces that pleasure and sensuality can remain a part of life at any age. It's about staying connected to your physical self in a positive way. Important considerations and gentle guidance. While these potential benefits are encouraging, it's important to approach solo intimacy mindfully and safely. Listen to your body. Pay attention to comfort. Use lubrication if needed, especially for women experiencing vaginal dryness due to hormonal changes, to prevent friction or irritation. Be gentle, particularly if you have arthritis in your hands or other physical limitations. Find comfortable positions. Stop if anything causes pain. Privacy and comfort. Ensure you have adequate privacy and feel comfortable and secure in your environment. Hygiene practice. Good hand hygiene before and after. Emotional safety. Engage in self-pleasuring because you want to, not out of obligation or pressure. If it brings up difficult emotions or past trauma, seeking support from a therapist or counselor might be helpful. It's not a cure-all, remember. Masturbation is not a replacement for necessary medical treatment for conditions like severe depression, anxiety disorders, chronic insomnia, significant circulatory problems, or cancer. It can be a complementary tool for well-being, but not a substitute for professional health care. Talk to your doctor if you have concerns. If you experience pain during self-pleasuring, notice unusual changes in your body or sexual function, or if engaging in solo intimacy brings up health concerns, perhaps related to heart health or specific conditions, please don't hesitate to discuss it with your doctor. They can provide personalized advice and reassurance. A healthcare provider should be a safe person to discuss any aspect of your health, including sexual health. Conclusion: embracing wholeness and personal choice. Our sexuality is a natural and integral part of who we are throughout our entire lives. Recognizing that solo intimacy, or masturbation, can offer potential benefits for stress relief, sleep, mood, physical health, and self-awareness allows us to approach this topic with greater understanding and less stigma. The 5 potential benefits we explored: stress reduction, improved sleep, mood enhancement, physical perks like circulation and pain relief, and enhanced body knowledge, all contribute to the broader goals of healthy aging, maintaining vitality, supporting emotional well-being, and fostering a positive connection with our own bodies. Ultimately, the choice to engage in self-pleasuring is deeply personal. There is no right or wrong decision. For those who find it a comfortable and positive part of their lives, it can be a valuable tool for self-care and well-being. For those who do not, other avenues for achieving relaxation, pleasure, and self-connection are equally valid. Thank you for joining us at Golden Vitality for this gentle and respectful conversation. We hope this information has been helpful and empowering, offering insights into another facet of maintaining health and vitality in our senior years. We encourage you to continue exploring ways to nurture your physical and emotional well-being in manners that feel authentic and right for you. Remember to approach all aspects of your health with kindness, self-compassion, and open communication with trusted healthcare providers when needed. Take wonderful care of yourselves.